Welcome, this is Scott from My Life's Reward. We're closing up a loop right here, and we're going to take what was the inn back out so you can see it from the opposite direction. The weather started to cool off a bit as the sun was going down, but still a very enjoyable ride. Towards the end of the video, we will take a look at the campground that's nearby the trailhead, so stick around for that. And in the meantime, enjoy the ride. That little error there that I made, maybe it's closer to 11 miles. About 11-mile loop. Me? I don't know. It seems like they got to do some more work in the trails. A lot of times, I think when they're developing trails, they use the roads as kind of a temporary type thing until they can get trails cut in, you know. I am not. I am just saying maybe that's what's happening, and you know, they develop more trails and then they make it less roads, more trails. Gee, it's only 2:37, I suppose. 2:37 already, wow. So we got 6.5 miles. So by the time the dust all settles, we're going to be at what? 18 and 6. It's 24. We'll be at right around 25 miles. 6. No, we're going to be out of here within an hour. Be just right for sun's already going down. Jeez. Sure there's a lot of daylight left nowadays. Looks like it's only going to be a 3 battery day. Let's see here, I did one there. One there, three batteries today, maybe. Did you see that on the left? Thought about it. was looking at the next stop sign. Like those were so close together, I was looking at the next one to stop at, which was past the road. How's your engine braking working? I'm putzing around up here. Somebody had a bad day on that tree. I don't understand where the road is. I guess it's up here, huh? Want to go ice fishing with me this year? Okay. Just checking. Even if I had a buddy heater in there, Well, I want to what? I don't understand what you're saying. I want to do stuff. I mean, what if you went into a shanty that was super warm? That's when the fish taste best. One time, my dad went out ice fishing, and I was at school, and he caught a bunch of fish. And then when I got home from school, my mom said, well, your dad wants you to clean those fish that are downstairs in the refrigerator. I'm like, okay. And I didn't feel like messing around with the scaler, okay? So I skinned them all. And I remember sitting down and having lunch, fish for lunch. My dad didn't see that perch-like skin on there, you know? I'm like, what is going on here? He's like, well, they taste good, but next time don't do that. But yeah, but the scaler is such a, I mean, it's a potato peeler for crying out loud. It's not even a scaler, it's a potato peeler. Throw the fish in the potato peeler. And I get all these mashed up heads. They're harder than hell to clean after that. It's like, I just wanted to be able to, I mean, skinning was a lot faster, you know? Okay. Wow. Oh, hey, that's an eagle right there, isn't it? I thought I saw a white head. Oh, no, that's sunlight on the wings. That's what I'm... Oh, no, those are just crows. All those birds... Well, I don't know if those are crows. Are those crows? I don't... What kind of birds are those? Alright, if you know what kind of birds those are, put it in the comments. Alright. Man alive. Is that water in the middle of the whole thing? Is that that's a little lake in the middle? Or no, that's just, is that one? Oh, I guess it's not water. Man, they sure make a mess in here when they do that. Keith and I went the last time on Leota. They were logging the inner loop and across the bridge, and they just left all kinds of trees and everything across the trail. We had to really either remove stuff off the trail or go around it. You don't even have your helmet on. What are you doing? Everything all right? Okay, you want me to go or not? Are you okay? Okay. Well, don't drive over that. That was a stump right there. I was talking to you the whole time, didn't realize you had your helmet off. I was talking to you the whole time, I didn't realize you had your helmet off. Hell, I was just telling stories and stuff. What was going on there? Oh, your brain squeezed. I see. Four more miles to go, mister. Blind rocker on that curve there. F28. Bingo. F28. Bingo. Okay. And the power lines. Wouldn't be the same without being on the power lines. So your best riding's on the power lines. Blind rock in the corner of their curve. Oh, look at this. Look out. This road. We got some traffic. Yeah. What was that? They hit my bump. Ooh. I heard that, whatever that was. Yeah, I should look. Man, that's a rarity.
don't see anything. But I hit something. I'm pretty sure because it's favoring this side, it was this. I think you're right. I think it was this. Do you want to lead? I wouldn't think of it, he would say. Why start now, he says. Man, that sun's going down. It's getting chilly. There you go. The light long johns, yeah. Not the nuclear thermo winter ones. Those suckers are like, those are nice when it's really cold out, you know. I expect I'll be wearing those if I go ice fishing. Talk about going ice fishing every year, but the last 2 years the ice hasn't been reliable enough to go out, you know. I know it's okay with you. I get it. There's only so many video games and programming to watch, you know. There's only so much you can do that stuff, you know. You get too sedentary, man. Yeah, that's Jim. Jim's going to do all that, but, you know, like, it just depends on whether or not we stay there or sell the house. If we sell the house, I don't want to do that. Well, it just depends on what we do, you know. What's that? I would not say the next 5 years, I would say the next 7 years. But I asked Jim about that, and he said you'll never get your money back out of it. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I only have a limited amount of money that's going to come in for the rest of my life. And you know, I need to, you know, like, we need to figure out, okay, what are the things that we really want to do? Okay, so do we want to buy a cottage on a lake, or property on a lake, or, you know, yeah. Yeah. Right. If I knew that, if I knew I wasn't doing that, then I would do it. I get it. I get it. But I could also buy property on a lake, or buy property and build the same exact structure there, and then, you know, either have the cabin, cottage, whatever, or build, you know, if the whatever the situation, and then I have there, and then I relocate, sell the house, and then I'm where I want to be, and I have what I want, you know. I don't know, you know, it's just, you never know. It's the easiest thing to do is just to stay there. That's the easiest thing to do. Then you don't have to move. You can put a little bit more money into your property if you want, build that like you're saying, sure. That's the easiest thing to do. No, but he said, you know, like, He just said you're not going to get all your money out. You're just not going to. It's not going to happen. You know? I don't know. It depends on what I wanted to do with that 20 grand. Did I want to get property with it? Did I want to get another quad? Did I want to do, you know, it just depends on what I want to do with that, because that's 20 grand now that I've lost. But really, you know, like what I do right now with the boat is, you know, maybe like cost $600 to store it for the winter, inside storage. Well, I have all the space I need to work with. I don't need anything, you know. It works just the way it is. I'm not trying to talk myself out of it. I'm just stating facts right now, you know. So if I do that for 10 years, that cost me $6,000 to store the boat. It's like you just got done talking about losing 20 grand. Well, no, you're close, because we just looked at it last night, and it was going to cost, just for the shell of the pole barn, it's going to cost $70,000. That's not even the cement. That's not the concrete floor. That's not the electrical inside, which I can do all that. Like, I don't want to do the concrete, but I can do all the electrical work and everything. Easy breezy. Was it worth 14? Yeah, that's another quad for me, though, you know. That somebody else spent all the money on. Problem is right now it's a seller's market, so you're actually paying the premium on that. They probably didn't spend as much to build that damn thing because building materials were lower. Yeah. Oh, it's a seller's market. Well, the realtor wants you to buy stuff. Okay, you look at the prices of houses in that area. They're freaking high, right? All right, good. Did you find anything? Did you find? Alright, stop sign's there. Now you're getting ahead of yourself a little bit, aren't you? Where was that at? Cedar Springs? That was like Barbara's bathroom then. Oh, I see. Yeah. Especially if you have kids. Is there a room like in that floor plan to build another bathroom? We're at 22 and a half. Didn't I ballpark 24? What's that? Yeah, I know that. Did I ballpark 24? Oh, when I was calculating back there when I said here the loop was 11 and a half miles or whatever, so it'll be 24 miles. Coming out. Alright, this is the close of that loop. So we have to go right. That was the end of the connector, or the Ambrose system. Car coming on the left, but it's far away. really happy with the radio. So I probably really have 3 sets of good speakers now, 1 in and 2 out. I'll do something, I'll get creative on that whole thing. Are they running fat right on your butt? All right, I'll get out of the way. Good, pal? I gotta smell that. Ugh. Does not smell good. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, this is the close to the other loop. I think this is that road that we were coming on. Maybe not. Drive down to the campground real quick, see if I have enough battery for that. 18% probably should just be enough. Holy cow. I think a bear got into that, or a raccoon. You were right in here somewhere, weren't we? I think these two.
It seemed like the out went a lot faster than coming in. There was good conversation with my son. I enjoyed this part of the ride a lot, and then especially the drive through the campground was pretty good too. I like that. And overall, all three parts, the in, the loop, the out, it was a good day, good ride. A few elevations, I was hoping for more that we could have experienced with some hills, but it ended up a lot of the elevation changes were in the more larger roads versus the trails. So with that, at least there was a little bit, and it was a good trail, good ride, and maybe we'll come back to it sometime, we'll see. So with that, I want to thank you for stopping by the channel and checking this video out. And until next week, take care.